All right, now let me walk you through how we think about doing this with customers. There's 4 stages or milestones that we typically think of, and it begins with leadership. Now, leadership typically is going to have objectives in mind, KPIs, metrics, and tactics that they want to use to hit those particular objectives. But what I want to make sure that we're doing in workshopping with the leadership team is understanding how those all apply and what's relevant for a sales initiative itself. So that's where we're going to begin the actual process. So next, what we want to do is take that output and make sure that that aligns back to the solution itself. Now, think of this specifically as the step where if the sales leadership wants to make sure that they're driving, let's say, 20% more revenue in the existing customer base next year, they'll have specific ways that they want to see that measured, tactics that they want to take, and we need to make sure that all that is being driven through the solution in a way that is efficient for the sales team to actually achieve, and we can see the actual measurable results coming out of it. So that's a really important step, that we get that alignment from what the leadership is thinking. The next step is really driving good communication. Now, in this step, what we tend to see is that customers focus on the how. They focus on, we're rolling out this sales initiative, this CRM system, these features, track these things. That's really the how. But what we want to really layer onto this is the what and the why. So think of it this way. The why really comes back to, what are we trying to do in the beginning here from what the leadership said? We're trying to actually get more revenue out of our current customers. The tactics that we're going to use are more that process or things or activities that we're going to really focus on. And then the how is really the system or the activities itself. So when we layer in the why, the what, and then the how, it becomes effective communication. So why? What's the impact to the organization and to the sales team, quite frankly? The what, that becomes really what's more the process or the tactics we're trying to do. And then the how is more really talking about the features or the initiative itself. Now, the 4th step is the one that we actually see customers typically only get half right, and that is really around the coaching and training. Now, most organizations really focus on sales training, and it tends to be sales training on the how and sometimes even the what. And that is good to get the sales team navigated around the solution itself, but where we see the real opportunity is in coaching the sales management team in terms of making the solution a part of their daily and weekly routine. So think of those Monday morning sales calls that they run with their sales organization, or those one-on-one meetings that they do every week with their sales team. All right, so let's bring this all back together again. You can see how the 4 stages or steps work together. As we go through each stage, we're going to continue to evolve with the customer to drive adoption, operational efficiency, strategic effectiveness, and ultimately we're going to help the customer transform to that level where the solution is even driving the next stage or the right next step. So if we hit all these stages along the way, we can continue to evolve the solution and drive the results we're looking for with our customers. And with that, I want to wrap up. I want to thank you for watching the video and walking through the 4 steps and concepts that I had originally, and then this 4 stages of the process. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us.